Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Acholi home. This is where we bring you live updates about the political heads in northern Uganda. Well, I'm called Epia Charles Samuel, and today on the show we have a very brilliant and unique guest, our legislature, and she will be sharing with us.
Civilians, you clap for these people. But of course, I'm saying clap for us. The way I am, I'm not a civilian today.
You're very much welcome, Honorable, on the show.
Thank you very much for hosting me, Charles, and regards to all the viewers.
Thank you. So, for those that don't know you, who is Honorable Lillian Abe?
Lillian Aber is a young lady who hails from Kitgum district. I was born here in Kitgum municipality in a small slum which used to be called BO, and now it's given a new name called Westlands. I started my school from Prisons Primary School, and later on joined Kitgum Public. After Kitgum Public, I went to Gulu during the insurgency and sat my P7 from Kasubi Hami Primary School, where I was the head girl as well. Then later on came back to Kitgum and joined Isoke Memorial College. And cutting the long story short, then proceeded to Makerere University. And here I am as a member of parliament today.
When and why did you join politics?
Well, for the issues of politics, I think I started leadership quite early as in nursery. Because when I was in prisons, the person that the teachers would assign to go and collect cups, to go and inform the young kids about something, remember they would send me a lot. Even at home, I was this young girl in the family that everybody would send, and I would move, even if it's 20 times, I would never get tired. When I joined Holy Rosary, because I remember I told you after Kitgum Public School, I went to Gulu. I studied in Holy Rosary, I studied in Peche, and then sat my P7 from Kasubi. So when I was in Holy Rosary, I was also appointed as a health prefect. And joining Kasubi Army Primary School, I was elected as the head girl in that school. When I came back to Isoke Memorial College, I was a head girl. When I joined Old Kampala Senior Secondary School, I was a head girl. When I joined Makerere University, I was first a GRC and a Minister for Information. Later on, I became the Vice Guild President. After I contested as the President of UNSA, Uganda National Student Association, then elected later on as the Chair of the National Youth Council, and I'm here elected as a woman Member of Parliament. So leadership is, I think, something that is inborn, and when given an opportunity, you easily thrive in that opportunity. So I think my passion to I love standing in to provide solutions. Even if I don't have any position, elective position, I'm this person, when you invite a meeting of 20 people, I will always want to speak out my mind about what you are discussing. And because of that, people tend to buy into my idea, and that is how leadership comes in. So I think leadership partly is inborn, but secondly is also about the environment and how you nurture a child. Because my mother has always told me to be confident. She will tell you, look into my face when you're talking to me. Even if you are wrong, explain to me and let me know. So confidence is also something that has helped me. I don't fear talking to anybody. Even if I think God comes and questions me, I will still answer God with respect as God, but I will talk. So basically, I think that is what I have been doing my entire life with leadership. So when I was getting done with the leadership of the young people, I was no longer a youth, so I said I must transit to leadership of now the women, because I am now a woman. I'm a mother. So that was the point, and I looked at the situation of my people. I felt that I would provide better leadership. I felt I could build on the legacy of those other leaders that came before me. And I'm trying my best.
Honorable, there has been a news circulating about your constituency that there are some pieces of graphite that are in your constituency. How true is this, and what are the plans of this to benefit the people in Orom?
Well, it's very true. I can confirm that. And if you talk about minerals, graphite, gold, oil, these are things that brings development to that area. And I expect that the exploration, when it starts, we expect that the community around that area should really benefit. However, I have challenges with some of the things that were left out in the agreement, the MOU, that probably it was because they didn't pay attention, the leadership did not pay attention, or the discussion was not stretched further. Because some of the things I see which were not captured is the issue of like building a school to support this community, issues of hospitals, issues of technical training. Because for me as a leader, I want to see the long-term benefits of this. Already the landowners are, to me, they're cheated. They're totally cheated. Because what they are going to be paid, the terms of payment, they are being paid once in 5 years. And the money that they are being paid is petty compared to what they have, on their land. So graphite discovery is a big thing and is a good thing. And by the way, the deposit here that has been discovered in Orom, I am told it's one of the biggest deposits in the entire world. So the company that is going to, do the work should look into revising some of the terms. We need our people to benefit more from this. They can't just be, exploited. They can't just be taken advantage of. This is a very poor community. If you look at that area, it's a very, very poor community. They don't even have a secondary school. Someone has to walk all the way, miles and miles, to go and study in Karenga district. So this could be an opportunity to do that. And this company is capable of doing it for them if they really want to look at giving back to the community. And for me, that's my interest, that I want them to capture. Then we will say that the discovery of the graphites really contributed to the development of that area. That is what I am really looking at.
Oh, thank you. So, away from the graphite, now we have seen you with General Muhoozi Kainerugaba and the MK Army. As the 2026 general elections are around the corner, are you NRM or Patriotic National League?
General Muhoozi Kainerugaba will be the next president. Why? Because I see the support across the entire country, even out of the country. There's a very big group of people that believe in the leadership of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. I am one of them. And the Patriotic League is not a rival, is not a party, first of all, it's not a political party. It's a pressure group. So there is nothing like, are you NRM or Patriotic League? There are members. I am a member of the NRM. I'm on NRM ticket in Parliament. But I am one of the people in Patriotic League. And just like very many other people are on board, the ministers and all this, the Patriotic League people are people who believe that in an event that you are discussing transition, the Patriotic League takes precedence because they have come out, because they are well organized, because they are thriving to look at a better Uganda. Briefly, that is what we look at. And the Patriotic League creates a check in the current governance. Where we smell corruption, we speak about it. Where we see things are not being done right, we talk about it and we bring it out. And our leader of this group is General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. So there is no party like, are you this or this? Maybe you can ask those who are in maybe UPC and NRM, then that applies. But the Patriotic League is a pressure group, and a very strong one that will create a lot of change in Uganda. You see, unlike these other political parties that look at drama, propaganda, playing to the gallery, and focusing on issues of the urban areas. For us as a Patriotic League, we have structures up to the grassroots. And we are still forming, bringing on board more people. And for you to be part of us, you must believe in our agenda. And our agenda is to have a continuation, to have a transition, a peaceful transition, and build on the achievement of the NRM government. We are not going to allow anybody just come out of the blue and we risk the country in their hands when we don't understand your clear agenda and we hear sentiments of words that you support, even things that are against our culture and things that we don't believe in, like homosexuality. We can't allow that. This is a group of young, vibrant leaders that will do everything it takes to ensure that Uganda sustains the peace that they have and build on the economic growth that President Museveni has invested time, sacrificed his life to do with the entire team. And we are not against, people sometimes misunderstand us. They think we are against the old guard. We are not against the old guard, but we're just saying, look here, the factors of time are things that are not debatable. Whether we like it or not, time is coming, or time has come, that we need to embrace the transition story and speak this with respect, speak this with the confidence, and not looking at it as an attack on anybody. Basically, that is all about the Patriotic League.
Well, so should we say 2026 we're expecting this pressure group, the Patriotic National League, in the 2026 general election?
Anything is possible. We are in discussions. We are in discussions. I cannot state it yet clear because we are still having discussions. A lot of backdoors discussions. But one thing I can tell you is that we are not going to fight. We will definitely agree. If we have agreed and the Patriotic League leadership is given the opportunity, General Muhoozi is given opportunity to contest as a president, I can tell you, I'm more than sure that he will win without any sweat, because I see the support. Do you know, the beauty with this Patriotic League is that we have support across board. There are people who are disgruntled, they are tired of being in opposition, and they don't want to join the NRM. There are those who are in the NRM and they feel like it is stuffy. They want something new, which is coming. And all these people are on board. We are working together. We are going to run the arrangements, the programs together, as long as you believe in those issues that I mentioned to you. When the word patriotic, that means you should embrace Uganda and love Uganda. Everything you do should be for Uganda. If you are a member of the Patriotic League and you probably a PS, a permanent secretary somewhere, that office should be to benefit Uganda, not to suck Ugandans, not to frustrate programs, but to deliver and have services, deliver to the local man or the local woman down there. That is basically what about Patriotic League. All has not been easy. I have not attained what I thought I would achieve immediately. So it's still, a process that we keep on. So I'll continue offering myself for leadership. But when the time T comes, I'll definitely leave the stage for somebody else to take over. I don't believe in permanent leadership. Any leader to lead well and leave a legacy, I think if you do maximum 15 years, that is good enough. The things that you have not done within 15 years, especially for our districts and local politics, it is important to bring in somebody else to take over, so that we can, and you continue supporting. One thing I've seen with the elective politics is that people put this thing very personal. They don't believe that they can lose an election. They don't believe that somebody else should come in. And that has been a very big problem that many people face. And of course, with being a woman member of parliament, it's been very, very heavy. You carry a burden of, first of all, being voted by everybody, not only the women. Secondly, you carry the burden of, the whole entire district. 3 constituencies. That is Chua East, Chua West, the municipality. And then most times you'll have 1 or 2 colleagues that they'll always be, putting pressure and disturbing you here and there. Because today you're in this constituency, the other person looks at it as a crime. Sure. Why is she doing this here? Why is she in my area? So, but I'm happy that in Kitgum it's very minimum. It's not something that I have really had to deal with heavily. But the only challenge is the wide geographical area that is quite very, very huge. You're looking at over 700 villages against somebody who is, leading a constituency of maybe 30 villages. So the resources you use, because of course people will say, why do you use your money to do this? Those who speak are just like seated on a tree up there, they don't know what is down. You are not going to look at someone who has gone through, education in tough times, has performed well, and you're not going to come in to support them with school fees. You definitely have to shoulder that. You're going to meet a woman who is in labor, who needs an operation. You're going to send an ambulance and take them to get proper. Of course, it's not your responsibility as a legislator. But what do? People will come to you and say, we need seeds. We are going into, planting season. We need seeds. What are you going to tell them? Because we are leading a poor population that we have to use both approach. So the load on a woman member of parliament is quite heavy. And the population does not judge you differently. They judge you as a whole group. So if you don't have a thick bone, you better not try the woman member of parliament because you will not manage even for 2 years. Yeah.
That has been none other than the woman MP of Kitgum district. And we've been sharing a lot, and for you to get more of his insights, continue following us on the Acholi Home YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel for the latest updates. I am your host, Patriotic Samuel, and always stay tuned for more updates from this channel. God bless you.